maybe what we're gonna experience together, but here we go, embarking into the unknown, the fun part of the job. You know, there's a certain sense in which as I create these live streams, there may be a perceived expectation for entertainment. And I mean, I try to accommodate that to make it worthwhile for y'all. But the reality is, I don't have any guarantees because it's like based on where is my rider at? Are they open to conversation and connection or not? And if not, it's not necessarily wasted per se because I'm still offering them a service. It's just that for you guys, it may not be as entertaining. And so, we figured it out. For the time being, I just flip it to the other side of the of my phone camera so that you can at least be entertained seeing where I drive, how I drive, and navigate through traffic, especially on a snowy day like today. Yeah. So, welcome. I'm just pulling up to the rides place right now. I think I'll just have to turn around here and backtrack. I think that might be it there. Okay, so here we go. Hello, Megan. Good morning. How's it going?
Thank you. How are you?
Welcome aboard. My name is Benny. I'm Megan. Nice to meet you. And happy Baby Friday.
Yeah, almost.
Almost. Well, I call my Thursdays Baby Friday.
Yeah?
As a way of saying Friday's on its way.
Yeah, I can't wait. The snow has been crazy.
Oh my goodness, it's been quite steady, hasn't it? Megan, I just want to give you a quick heads up,
Sure.
just so you know what you're talking about or not talking about, which is also totally cool.
Sure.
I live stream in my Uber because I love sharing amazing experiences with my audience that I have. So I wanted you to be aware of that so that you're like, okay, I won't tell you my SIN number or yeah. You're welcome, but you're off camera, so no worries about that.
Okay. Have you worked all morning?
I started earlier this morning. I aim for early mornings under the premise that if I start early, I could potentially finish early. Yeah, so I have been out for a bit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy or no?
It's been, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. There's some reservations that you can do on the Uber app now, whereby you can make sure you have a guaranteed ride in front of your place, like at a certain time. So when you get word of those, it's great. However, if you aren't going to make it on time, it just kind of like goes on to the next driver or whatever. And in dynamics like this, it's not always guaranteed.
Yeah, no, of course.
But that's all right. I anticipate it'll still be a good day. I was just saying on the live stream before I pulled up to your place, the fun part of my job is just the unexpected always. I have no idea what not as far as the driving per se, but just who I get to meet along the way.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that part, so.
And I'm sure with the snow it'll keep you busy this morning.
I imagine so. I've been learning that some people just don't care for being out in this.
No. Definitely not. Can't. Stay home.
Is this your normal start to your day?
First, yeah, for about half of the week, yeah.
Okay.
Usually it's a little bit earlier, but it's
Oh, okay.
a shorter day today. Yeah, typically in there for about 5 or 5:30.
You're at work for 5:30 or so.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I manage a dog daycare and lodging facility.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A dog daycare.
Yeah.
There we are. Okay.
Yeah. So working with dogs all day, it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding, and it's a great job. Keeps us busy, that's for sure, especially in weather like this. It's gonna be a busy day.
The other day I was driving along and I saw one of the most curious things ever. It was a dog taxi.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah. They have like shuttles or
Yeah.
some of them have like big buses where essentially they take them from like one area, they pick them up at their houses and then they go and they do a dog walk and stuff like that. So they have that. Or yeah, just like taxis to and from. It's yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I know. I was like, you don't say.
There's a whole market out there.
I said, well, that's a pretty ingenious one
Yeah.
that
yeah,
I never would have thought of. So you're a dog person and not a cat person.
Well, I grew up with cats,
Yeah.
but I love both. But
Okay.
dogs are just, I don't know, they're just different.
Yes, they
Just
are.
got such big personalities. Not to say that cats don't,
Yeah.
but
The expressiveness is perhaps different too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and the fact that they want to be around you, that's just like such a lovely feeling to have. So, yeah, cats are just so much more independent, and that's great too. But it's dogs are just, I don't know, they're just lovely.
Okay, when you consider dogs socially, I've never thought of this question, but what do you think humans could learn from dogs?
Oh gosh, I don't know. They just like they have such open hearts, majority of them, and they just like 9 times out of 10 they just want love. And
Yeah.
I think just like kindness.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Are you a dog or a cat person, or animals in general?
I guess animals in general. When I was a kid, I definitely longed for pets, but we just didn't have that in our option
Yeah.
category. I'm grown up now. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, exactly.
However, I've come to realize the way my time is apportioned. I'm far too jealous of my time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it bogs you down for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of responsibility.
My baby sister, who I live with,
Yeah.
or who we live together, she loves cats,
Yeah.
but she's a dog walker,
Oh, really?
and so I say like she's a dog whisperer. Like,
Yeah.
around dogs, she just has this way.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
some
a
people do.
oh my goodness, and she's a really quiet, gentle personality,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But just the way she, I don't know.
Yeah, dogs respond really well to that. They need someone that's like, yeah, I'm gonna kind of reflect back to them. It's important to them with that energy because it can really, yeah, just make things so much easier. Oh, that's cool. How long has she been doing that?
I think about 3 years now. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then recently I went to a friend's home for the first time for a visit, and before I arrived, she sent me a text saying, by the way, her dog Blue, she said, Blue is gonna want you to play with him and
First,
sort of
yeah,
thing,
want all
and
the
all,
attention.
but I need you to not,
Engage.
feed that because like we're trying to get some things. I'm like, okay, noted. So when I went in, I acknowledged Blue, but it definitely had that energy of like bringing things over. And apparently the story is, especially since the pandemic, it's been deprived of social engagement, and so all the social dynamics have kind of gone out the door.
Yeah,
And so it brings you its toys, and it seems playful enough in a wonderful way, but then it's also insistence, and so they're trying to like scale back the insistence nature where it just won't leave you alone after that.
Yeah.
And so
Because he thinks that he should come first. He thinks that like as soon as somebody comes in, it's like
That's
the
the
attention is
priority.
all on me. Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
It's like it's rewarding kind of like bad behavior in that sense.
Yeah.
It's because we love them so much we
Yep.
can't say no. But yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So I accommodated, and I was there helping her change her tires over. So when I interacted with her dog, it was very toned down and didn't give me any hope that there was going to be play, but there was lots of like pets for
Yeah, of
just
course.
sitting quiet.
Yeah.
And then we went out to do the tire change, and then her neighbor, who's an old sweet old man, he was just indulging the dog, just keeping on throwing, and she was just like, oh man.
Yeah.
But it's just that sweet and kind nature, right?
Yeah. It's hard to say no when you have something like that, but yeah, it creates better boundaries for them because they just kind of act on impulse sometimes. They don't realize what those boundaries are yet until you teach them. So yeah, exactly that.
Do you have a secret superpower when you interact with dogs that most people don't know?
As in
just as in like I was just saying how my sister's like a dog whisperer and she's got this unique skill.
Yeah.
So in other ways, like do you like when you interact and you've worked with dogs for a long time, is there a way that you're like, here's my tricks of the trade that I'm able to employ?
No, I think it kind of comes back to like just, I guess, kind of reflecting like their energy, and it's something that, you know, some people are really in tune with and some people aren't, and yeah, it's like if they're, you know, some of them need like those slow intros, and you have to kind of work at their own pace, but yeah, like mirroring their energy and their body language, and kind of letting them know that that you're a safe person for them to be around. It's, I don't know, it is kind of a skill, and I'm sure that your sister has it if she's been doing it that long, but it is a skill, and it's something that like I said, some people really have, and some people, you know, you can learn over time, but I would say that, yeah, some people are just really lucky and they just know those things, and they're attuned to, their energy. It's very interesting.
I've heard some people say that they don't trust humans in general, but they trust their dog.
Yeah.
There's that open.
I'm sure that many people feel that way. You know, dogs have like every good intention.
Yeah.
And you know, even dogs that have gone through, you know, the worst trauma in the world, whatever their history is, most of them still come to, you know, whatever relationship it is with an open heart, and they want things to be better. Humans just don't have that sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, they're just good souls.
I like
Like
that.
I said, even though, you know, a lot of them go through really bad situations, whether they're rescues, or,
Yeah.
you know, they've gone through something really traumatic,
Sure.
or diseases, or, you know,
Yeah.
like certain medical conditions.
Yeah.
A lot of them still, you know, they just want love. And that's, there's nothing like more pure than that, right?
I said a funny statement one time. I recently had a retreat with some friends. I woke up in the morning. My first thought at breakfast was, I'm so glad. Sorry, I said, if I were a cow, I'd hate to be a cow in North America. I'd rather be a cow in India because they're revered here. They're like slaughtered. And in the same way, to be a dog, I'd rather be a dog in this context here than elsewhere, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we treat them as if they're babies, and even more so, a lot of people aren't having kids anymore. You know, they're dogs or cats or whatever it
They
is.
take that space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like less money, and
Yeah.
they're just definitely.
But all that's to say, service dogs are part of the landscape now.
Yeah.
And when I think of the service they play, it's critical. But I sometimes wonder if I were a dog, as a service dog, would I feel like I'm missing out on the fun and experience in my life?
Yeah, I can
Because they're on
definitely
duty.
understand that. A lot of the service dogs, they do have times where, you know, like business only, but a lot of them, they actually do get those like resets. We actually have a couple dogs that are service dogs, depending on what kind of service dog they are. Obviously, if it's, you know, someone that has certain medical conditions, but they thrive on having a job. A lot of these dogs were built to have jobs, and you know,
I see.
it's something that's so rewarding for them.
I see.
And they don't really miss out on being a dog because they're thriving so much on the task that they've been.
Practically.
Yeah.
Like the dependence that someone else is placing on them.
Definitely. We have, like I said, we have a couple dogs that come to take care, and they have like days off where they're not with their handler or their owner, and they come and they just get to be a dog. And depending on what their situation is, it's quite cool. I don't know if you ever heard of pals, but pals is basically like they are kind of service dogs. So they're dogs that go to hospitals or seniors residence or hospices or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they go through all these different classes and courses and make sure that they have good energy. There's everything from like a Maltese to like a big Bernese, you know, or a rescue mix or whatever. And we have a bunch of pals dogs that come to our daycare.
Yeah. But
it's really, yeah, it's really quite cool. They visit a lot of the hospitals, like you said.
it's like a field trip for them.
Yeah, and they go there and they just make people, just feel so loved.
Yeah.
It's something that, I don't know, I guess only animals can do for some people.
This is quite the establishment here, right
Yeah,
here. Holy
right
crap.
in here, and then it's just that green colorful door in the corner there.
My goodness, this is quite the space, isn't it?
It is. It's quite large, and this is only like half of the building. here,
Oh my
so
goodness.
it extends all the way back.
I'm delighted to meet you, dear.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day and drive safe, okay?
I will, dear.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye. I'll just wait till you're inside the door before you go. That was really neat, wasn't it? I enjoyed that conversation. I do not have pets myself, but I enjoy them immensely for sure. This is like quite the warehouse, and just so you guys know, it is. Let me just turn that off. It's called Sit and Stay and Play at bowdog.ca. Bowdog.ca. Just a shout out there. That is quite the establishment, all right. Okay, on to our next ride. I'll see you in the next segment here.